I guess we're ready to do this. Here we are live for a roll reveal. This is number 627. It's a 1956D original Fed roll. You know how I am about 1956D. I love my 56Ds. Hope everybody else here is having a great day. Everything's enjoyable. It's a beautiful but hot day here in North Carolina. All right, let's go ahead and get it started. See what we can do here with this beautiful 1956D original roll. We've got we've got one OMM. The other OMM was at one point debunked, but we have a number of really nice possible RPMs in this issue. Lots of RPMs. Heard say once that there could be close to 100 different RPMs for 1956D once all is said and done. Let's see. We do have a beautiful original roll. 1956D Lincoln Cents here. Let's go ahead and get started. Stan will be my first coin out. Let's see what we have for Stan. Oh, look at the beauty. Nice striper here. Not a great sign of things to come. This is a very mushy, very late die state coin. Very mushy. Got nothing on it. The rear was facing front, and it got the toning and the spots. We will be checking. We'll be checking the reverse on the first 10 coins here. Then we'll move on and just do the obverse from then on. Good morning, Brian. At the lake. I love the lake. Here's coin number 2 in this roll. Nice for Ant. And seems we may end up here. We may end up with another coin that shows us nothing, unfortunately. Nada. 75 in pennies, baby. Paul Adams, Dan McCumber, Joe McBride, Carl, and got Eric Maith here. Most of the family is in the living room glued to the TV while we find looks like another variety dud here, but hey, at least this one's an earlier die state, nicer looking coin. Now we do have a doubled eyelid. One of the minor doubled eyelids here. So we'll keep checking for that. Big die scratch between the N and G of In God We Trust. That'll be a nice marker for us to use. And to the reverse. For which it stands. One coin. Minted fresh. This one's for Sissy. Yay. A minor doubled eyelid there. Let's go for Jordan next. See what Jordan gets. Jordan gets one of the mush pots, unfortunately. Mush. Wow. Rather decent looking coins, well, except for that spot right there, but rather decent looking coins, more over than not, when you don't look at them under a microscope. But when you get them under a microscope, these things can be kind of hideous. Roger's up next. Let's see if Roger gets a better coin. Nope. Mush pot again. Two big cracks on the head. And the reverse. It looks like, see, these weren't necessarily minted late in the year. They were just minted late in the life of this die. They could have been minted in January of 56, for all we know. There's a big die chip on the E there. But either way, there were lots and lots of rolls of coins minted before this one off of these dies. There's another decent looking earlier, albeit mid to late die state. It's still earlier than a lot of these others. But got nothing going on right here. And let's see. Okay. Well, that one's for Carl. Has anybody found anything cool lately? Well, let's see. I went through a half box, nearly a full box of 1982D last night. Tearing rolls open and pulling coins to assemble decent rolls from which I could make 1982 sets. And turns out it took me a full box of BU rolls of 1982D to assemble 5 good BU rolls of 1982D. The rest of it's in the copper. We got coins that turned brown. We've got coins that started to turn brown. We've got spotty coins, fingerprinted coins. It was just an ugly mess. And so that's what I've found neat lately. A couple of actually good rolls of 1982D. Large date copper, they were. It took me a full box of 50 rolls to find 5 good rolls. So that's 1 of 10 coins were actually decent. The rest of it was just copper junk. You're right about that. Found a stained 2011 DDO yesterday. Nice. Very nice. Well, I am just starting to lose faith in this roll. Because this is happening. We've got very late coin after very late coin. See, this one's going to have a break on the E. Even 1 on the reverse right there. We keep running through the same die pair. The same die pair. Alright. Let's see if we can change this luck around. This is a different die, yet the same effect. Just a very late die state. 88 with a die crack on the obverse from 12 to 6. Nice thick one, but nothing too special. Now if it was a nice thick die crack, you could be into the realm of a broken die. This is a nice one. It's a piece of trash right in the middle of the mint mark there, but it's not an RPM. And the more I stare at it, the more I'm convinced it's not going to turn into one. Nice big die scratch through God. Be a great marker. But there's nothing to mark. I like big cracks and I cannot lie. Yes. Yes. Huh. Well, we have nothing there again. There goes my poopy dog came upstairs today and has decided to occupy the king's throne while the king is away. Up to coin number 14 now for Otis. I'm going to do 2 of these reveals. I'm going to take a short break whilst I get my organization together. Wipe the sleep out of my eyes. Drink part of my cup of coffee. And then we'll get into the other 2. We're going to dig into this one full force today. And tomorrow. We are... Wow, look at that. Let's see if we can go for the mushiest looking coin in the roll. See who wins. It's about where we're going. And tomorrow we're going to be doing another nifty gambit of reveals. I have a whole desk full of them here to be done prior to Monday. Well, actually, not prior to, but including Monday. That would be tomorrow. And Monday evening is the show you guys need to be ready for. The reason for that excitement, that buzz, is going to be we're going to have some really exciting rolls coming up. One of them is a 1943 Philadelphia original bank wrap roll. 1943 steel Philadelphia original bank wrap roll. For an original bank wrap roll, there are a lot of possibilities. A lot. It's also going to be a nice original 1946 1943 S. I was thinking of a different date there. 1943 S steel. So you got 43 Philadelphia and 43 S running in the same period of time. Also going to be doing a 1959 D roll. It's an original bank wrap roll, but I can't tell you where it's from because it's been wrapped in foil. It's got foil all around the roll. Got a 1956 D coming up this next week. Hopefully much better than this one. Hopefully. And then we have a 1957 D original bank wrap roll. It's not hard to become a cent junkie, I'll tell you that for sure. Crispy. Coming up with Crispy's coin here. And we have another very late dice date. Unfortunately, this roll is just tumbling out full of late dice date coins. He'd gladly pay me Thursday for not a die variety, unfortunately. But that one's for Sureg. You have a lot of W mint quarters. You know, I never found a single one. Of course, I don't look at them either. So that is a case where you have to play to win. And I have never spotted a quarter up close. Never. Coin number 24 for Paul. Oh, man. We're not going to find anything on a bunch of very late die state coins. Come on, roll. Let's get it together. So one for Parvis. That's got a lot of machine doubling on it. That's actually kind of a cute looking machine double coin. Very flat doubling with no notching that affects certain parts of the letters in different ways. Even affects the mint mark very slightly. There it is on the chin. And it may or may not affect different parts of the design. This is a nice looking machine double coin. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any real numismatic value, but it is a curiosity nonetheless. It's coin number 25. There's another one of those. Oh. Oh. That would be a doubled eyelid. Oh, those will be easy to find. That's that same die. Okay, that's that same die I pulled out for Sissy on coin number 3. I got a few more of those to yank out of the roll now. Now that I know what I'm doing. We all have our moments. We all have our moments. Mine are becoming more and more frequent. I don't know about you. Oh, 69 S rolls. Those things are absolutely littered with machine doubling. Here's another one. Okay. Now I've got my eyeballs on straight. Find me another doubled eyelid here. There it is. Now that I know what I'm doing, coin number 29 for Mr. Coleman. What's going on here? We're having an issue. An issue. Hey, focus down here. Hey, focus down here. There we go. That's the way to do that. Alright. Where are we? Coin number 29 now. Coin 29 is another one of the, well, deeply disturbed dies. Deeply disturbed die. That's what we'll call those. No, not quite so deeply disturbed, but nothing on it. You know, there is that. Now number 31, Parvis. Parvis. Unfortunately, another one of the deeply disturbed dies. Coin number 32. 32. What a number. I would usually have some sort of retort on a number. Just say a number and I got something about it. But anymore, that has gone away from being uniform and jersey numbers of sports stars, and it has gone toward years of coins, like 32, the first year of the Washington Quarter, like 32, a year they did not mint any Buffalo nickels. right? It's like 34. 34 was the first year that the Lincoln cent was produced in large numbers. 34. Year of the Depression, just like that coin, very depressed. What's 42, Eric? 42? You want me to tell you about 42? 42. So 43 over 42 nickels, 42 over 41 dimes. 42 Lincoln cents are known for having very nice class 4 double die reverses. $1942 Lincoln cent, 2 nice double die obverses to be watching for, along with a number of nice RPMs. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. I'm glad 42 is that answer. Now I need to know the question. Helps when you have an answer if you know the question. Wow. This is a disappointing roll. I'm sorry, folks. It is a technical nightmare. For those just joining us, we do usually do much better. But this was an original bank wrap roll. An original roll, I would assume, would be nice and pretty throughout. What's the difference between a duck Here's another machine double coin. It can be kind of interesting sometimes. Actually, you can see it here on the date too. So there's 2 rattle dies so far. That one's for Carl. That's a way to do it. 42. Now, 42. What was 42 specifically? I must be having a moment. Yeah, see, I guess I must have been raised by the wrong pack of wolves. I don't know a Douglas Adams. That's going to have me something else. I'm going to have to go YouTube now. Can't Google it. Google making me read. I don't want to read. I just want to watch it. Oh my gosh. Mark, what is going on? Your sentences. I use deep thought as a penultimate example of an authority when I teach about ways of knowing. I'd just like to be able to understand English right now as a first language. Ugh, these things are just icky. I mean, they're decent coins. There's nothing wrong with the coins except when you look at them with a microscope. They're hideous. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. See, that's something I don't know about. I mean, I've heard of it, I think. But I've never been experienced in opening the covers of such a book. Of course, then again, I begrudgingly admit that one of the first books I ever read in my lifetime was the one I wrote. I have never been a reader. I always considered it a chore. I remember being given books in school that I had to read, and I would do absolutely anything I could do to not have to sit and open a book. I absolutely hated reading. So you can't study love? You can't really define love. Or can you define love? Love is a feeling, but love is different for everyone. So some people process it as a thought, some people process it as a feeling, it's an emotion. Sureg. Still not one of them. Just looking for at least another one of those nice little doubled eyelids. It's better than nothing, right? And coin number 50. This one goes to Carl. And Carl's coin's going to have some spots on it because it is at the end of the roll, and it's also an ugly. Man, this thing is a train wreck. All right. Well, that was it for that. Let's bow out of here and move straight on to the next roll. If you don't mind, we got a die variety in this. It was a doubled eyelid, and there will be other examples of it that I did not catch in this show. But upon re-examination of the roll, it will be discovered that they exist. All right. Well, that's it for that. Let me go ahead and shut this down and come back with the next show. Next show will be here in just a few minutes. I'll see you there.